What is going on, trainers? Today we are starting out our video with a Mewtwo Raid. Hopefully we can get a green shiny boy. Very excited. We got 5 people in the lobby. One of them is level 50, so congratulations to them. He's going down pretty quick for just 5 people. Hopefully we can get that shiny like I said. But tomorrow, because today is Saturday, tomorrow we do have a legendary raid day, which will be the 3 legendary birds, Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos, as well as Mewtwo. And then we'll get about 5 free passes to continue doing these raids, similar to the Alolan Marowak raid day. So very excited about that. If we don't get him today, we're definitely going to have to get him then. I've got 1 shiny Mewtwo so far, and it was traded, so it is what it is. I need to get 1 more for myself. You know, I guess what I would prefer is for this Mewtwo to be shiny, and then get another one on the raid day that's shiny, because the raid day, I believe, has the legacy moves, which means Mewtwo should have Psystrike. This Mewtwo, when we defeat him, will not have Psystrike, so that's kind of a bummer. But man, if he's green, I can just TM that away. So we'll see what ends up happening here soon, and we've got some great stuff to cover today. So we've got the possibility of shiny Gible coming this month, or rather in March, which will be exciting to talk about. We've also got some epic spotlight hours I'm very excited about. We'll go into that as well. We're going to go down to Rio Vista, find a nice spot to hunt. It is the last day of the Kanto celebration post-Kanto Tour event. So there's some shinies I want to get. There is going to be a Makeup Kanto Tour event for those of you who had connection issues and raid issues. If you saw my last video where I did a trainer talk with Loveless, he usually raids with me on Community Day, we talked about the problem where we tried to do remote raids, but the raid was trying to accept our premium pass or our daily pass instead of our remote pass, so we couldn't actually get into these raids. And that's something that's been going on for him for over a week. For me, it started during the Kanto Tour, which was a really inconvenient time. I was trying to hunt those regional shinies, and unfortunately, I do think it is too late. I didn't get any regional shinies. I've done about 50 raids since the Kanto Tour event started, and I haven't gotten a shiny from any raid. So maybe this Mewtwo will make that streak end. 11 gold Raz, 1 charge TM, 9 hyper potions. I really need those. 3 revives, 1,000 Stardust, bunch of experience. Let's see what we've got here. No, dang it. Oh my gosh, man. Alright, so we're going to catch this Mewtwo here real quick. Cop an excellent throw. Can we get it on ball number 1? No. Alright guys, remember to subscribe, like, and comment what this event has been like for you. If you've got any cool shinies, I'm going to go over to Rio Vista, and then we are going to start hunting some more and going over the details for Pokemon Go in March. I'll see you there. Alright trainers, so we have landed here at Rio Vista. We're going to go hunting, see if we can get some shinies. As you can see, I've already got my incense up, so we are set. And I wasn't going to stop here. I didn't want to film this whole video in the car, but there's a magnetic lure and 2 grassy lures here. So I think this is a good place to park for now and kind of go over some of the event stuff. Since we got all these lures and incense going, we're probably going to be hopping in and out of the Pokemon Go news, just to check our spawns and see if we get any cool shinies hanging around. But we've got some awesome stuff we got to cover. March is going to be an awesome month for Pokemon Go. I'm very excited about all the things they're announcing. Let's see, did we get anything? Nope. We're holding a Catch 5 with Weather Boost, defeat 2 Team Go Rocket Grunts. These tasks weren't anything good, so it looks like part of the park stops haven't completely loaded. Past that 5-star egg, there's normally 2 more gyms and about 4 or 5 stops. So hopefully it's just a glitch in my game loading and not those stops and gyms being removed. Caterpie, not shiny. All right, so let's start with the Spotlight Hour. Spotlight Hour is going to be huge almost each week in March. Obviously, we're in the Kanto Tour stuff right now, this post-celebration, but I'm sure there's a lot of other people like me who didn't get all the shinies they wanted. We're going to have a second chance at a couple of them coming up with the following Spotlight Hours. So let's go check those out. I made a short about it. If you want to show some love to the channel, go check that out. Alright, so we've got this update. A new season is coming, and so are March's Pokemon Go events. Very cool to see this. We're going to go in here, and then we're going to start with the Spotlight Hours, because there's some great stuff, some new chances at some Pokemon we might have missed before. Alright, so March 2nd, Crabby will be in the spotlight. You'll be earning twice the candy for transferring Pokemon. My recommendation for this day is, if you don't have the shiny Crabby, or actually, even if you... My recommendation for this day is, before the actual Spotlight Hour, mark the legendary Pokemon that you have already traded, that you no longer want, that you're just kind of holding on to, that you're not using. By this point in time, we should be able to mass transfer legendaries, so you can label them, transfer, or whatever, then go in, enable the mass legendary trade function. It should be in your settings, and trade transfer all of those guys for some extra candies. You know, it seems like it's not a huge difference, but it will stack up, trust me on that. Also, you're wasting raid passes on legendaries that you might not be keeping. You might as well get a little bit more out of it. So, that being said, transfer them. Afterwards, turn your mass legendary transfer off. That way you don't accidentally get rid of things you don't want to. Tuesday, March 9th, Drowsy will be in the spotlight. You earn twice the XP for evolving Pokemon. This is going to suck, because I really want a shiny Drowsy, but I need that XP. So, I'll have to decide what I want to do. Maybe I'll get a shiny Drowsy in the first 10 minutes. Who knows? But a good thing to do for this one is drop a lucky egg and just keep evolving Pokemon if you're on that grind to level 50 and you've already got a shiny Drowsy. Tuesday, March 16th. I'm glad the bonus and the shiny went up with this. Voltorb will be in the spotlight, and you'll earn twice the Stardust for catching Pokemon. That's perfect. I'm going to throw up an incense. I'm going to go maybe downtown. I need a shiny Voltorb. I love this Pokemon. Well, I love this Pokemon's shiny, I should say. I don't have it. I need it. For this one, I'd recommend dropping 2 star pieces. So you just drop 2 star pieces at $5.59, and they do stack, and then you're good for the hour. Now, these last 2 are the only ones that can't be shiny. Surskit will be in the spotlight on March 23rd, and you'll earn twice the XP for catching Pokemon. I might do a Meltan box for this one, to be honest with you, and then throw up a lucky egg for the extra experience. Slugma will be in the spotlight on March 30th, and you'll earn twice the candy for catching Pokemon. This one, to be honest, Meltan box. Meltan requires 400 candies to evolve like Magikarp, so throw up a Meltan box for this hour and use a Pinap Berry on all your Meltans, and bam, you're stacking up so much Meltan candy. So that's one thing. Now let's talk about our raids. Raids are going to be crazy. Actually, let's go check the field, see if there's anything cool. Sparrow shiny? Nope. Alright, well that sucks. Dang it. Alright, going back to the news. We're also getting new raid bosses, and this is going to be huge. There's a lot of different things they're adding with the raid bosses for this month. Let's cover this now. So, the weather Pokemon, I forget what their official trio name is, but Landorus, Tornadus, and Thunderous are going to be returning to us in a couple different ways. So, let's just go down the list. Incarnate form Landorus, which is the one we had before, will be in 5-star raids from Monday, March 1st at 8 a.m. to Saturday, March 6th at 8 a.m. local time. Now, the big news is Landorus Incarnate form is shiny. Incarnate form Tornadus will be appearing March 6th at 8 a.m. to March 11th at 8 a.m. Also shiny potential. So that's fantastic. 2 new shinies. Incarnate form Thunderous will be appearing in 5-star raids March 11th at 8 a.m. to March 16th at 10 a.m. local time. 3rd new shiny in the game. So we're getting access to those 3 legendaries shiny. On top of that, Therion forms are coming into Pokemon Go. Now, judging from how this looks, we're likely to get the third Therion form in the beginning of April. But Therion form Thunderous will be appearing in 5-star raids March 16th at 10 a.m. to March 30th, 2021 at 10 a.m. Therion form Tornadus will be appearing in 5-star raids starting March 30th at 10 a.m. local time. So they didn't actually give a time when he will be out, but we'll see about that. I'm going to go back and check some shinies real quick. Or spawns. Voltorb? Nah. So this is huge. 3 new shinies and the introduction of the Therion forms into Pokemon Go. We haven't had access to those before, so that'll be awesome. Therion form Landorus is going to be the one that's most effective in terms of PvP. So keep that in mind. You obviously want to chase those shinies, but the Therion forms and the what's the other one? The Therion and the other forms, they share candy. They don't have individual candy. So if you do like a regular form Landorus, you're going to get the same candy that you would for a Therion form Landorus. So stack up on those while you can, get as much candy as you can, and then when the good Landorus comes out, you should be stacked up. There should also be a special research during this time frame that will reward you candy for each of the forms. Geodude! Nope. Alright. So with that being said, there's a lot to do with raids this upcoming month. We do have them for a little while, about a week and a half each, I think. No. So at the end of the month, the 2 new forms are going to be with us a little bit longer. The ones we've already had are only going to be a week. Nose Pass. Oh, speaking of Nose Pass, there's an event in March where Shiny Nose Pass, not an excellent throw, Shiny No Pass is going to be released, so that'll be awesome as well. Let's go back into it since we're not getting any shinies here. Boom. And the next topic I want to cover is the research box. Now this last month we had a great research Pokemon. Obviously we all miss legendaries and research boxes, but we had Snorlax. And Snorlax was interesting in the research box because for the first half of the month it couldn't be shiny, then the Kanto tour happened, then it could be shiny. So you potentially had 2 more encounters with Snorlax that could have been shiny. So I did like how they did that. This month is no letdown either. We are going to have, I'm not sure where it is, right here. We will be able to encounter Gible in research breakthrough encounters for the month of March. So that's awesome. If you guys don't have a shiny Gible, you are going to get 4 or 5, possibly 6. I don't know what the timeline looks like. Possibly 6 more encounters with a Gible, if you time everything right, to possibly get that shiny. So that's huge. On top of that, with the Kanto Tour special research for Mew, you need to catch 30 of each type of Pokemon. And I don't know about you guys, but dragons aren't spawning for me that frequently. So if you're still stuck on that part of it by the time this comes around, you'll have a couple of additional dragon encounters, which is awesome to have given to us. On top of that, there's just so much for March. March is a great month. Team Go Rocket special research. It appears that after a few months of research, Giovanni and his grunts are up to no good once again. What's worse, they've obtained more shadow Pokemon, including legendary shadow Pokemon. Early investigations into Giovanni's movements suggest he'll be using these shadow legendary Pokemon at different times. So, for the next couple months, we're going to be seeing Giovanni return again, and he's going to have some familiar Pokemon. March is going to be Shadow Articuno if you defeat Giovanni. April is going to be Shadow Zapdos if you defeat Giovanni, and May will be Shadow Moltres. My understanding is that these Shadow Shinies, or Shadow Legendaries, cannot be shiny Pokemon. But we have the ability to fight Giovanni once again, so that's huge. And also remember, with your Shadow Legendaries, do not purify them. So they do take more damage, but they deal more damage. So since legendaries are slightly more tankier, it's better to keep them in their shadow forms, although it is more expensive to power them up. So we got our March research breakthrough encounter covered. We got our raids. So in addition to those new legendaries we're getting in regular 5-star raids, we will also be getting a surprise mega raid Pokemon. Now we have no idea what this surprise mega is going to be. However, from previous experiences, we know that normally the mega is something that's super effective towards what's in legendary 5-star raids at that time. So I don't know exactly what that could be. However, that's kind of a hint we can follow on possibly what we can narrow it down to. If I had a list of the Pokemon with Mega Forms with me, we could probably get 2 or 3 theories down. And then the next big thing that we have to discuss is March Community Day, featuring Fletchling. So this is awesome. The Community Days lately have really been switching up the meta a little bit. So Fletchling might actually be a little bit competitive. You might want to get a couple of these guys with good moves. Look up the perfect IV set for what will be good with a Fletchling. Some more details on that. Saturday, March 6th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. local time for a fiery community day featuring Fletchling. Evolve Fletchender, the evolved form of Fletchling, during the event or up to 2 hours afterwards to get a Talonflame that knows the attack Incinerate. So there's more information on that, but we'll make a whole video once it gets a little bit closer. Anyway, it will know Incinerate and the shiny form will be released. So we'll probably get about 20 of those guys, which will be fun. But that'll be a huge one as well. I'm excited that we're getting another community day and getting a brand new shiny with it. That's awesome. So looking forward to that. Like I said, we'll make a video on some of these things as they get a little bit closer. But basically the whole theme of this new season is going to be searching for legends. From March 9th to Sunday, March 14th, join us as we begin our search. Join us as we begin our journey to search for legendary Pokemon. And what better way to sniff out these legendary Pokemon than with the Compass Pokemon Nose Pass. That's right, Shiny Nose Pass is going to be in Pokemon Go for this event. Incense Day. These are normally really cool events, these little incense or raid day things. Psychic type and Steel type. We are hearing reports that on Sunday, March 14th, more Psychic and Steel type Pokemon will be attracted to Incense, including Beldum. Beldum's an awesome one. Metagross is a really good Pokemon to have. You do want to have Meteor Mash on that guy, which is a legacy move. You can use your Elite Charge TM if you like. But also, there's a bunch of really cool Pokemon that should be attracted to those Incense, and it should help with your Kanto Tour mission. We will also have a Weather Week from Wednesday, March 24th to Monday, March 29th. Experience a whirlwind weather-themed Pokemon appearing in the wild and new avatar items, all to celebrate the Therion forms of Tornadus, Thunderous, and Landorus. And then there will be a special raid weekend event featuring legendary Pokemon, which will take place on March 27th through Sunday, March 28th. Now, I don't know exactly what this is, if this is just going to be the legendary Pokemon that's currently out at that point, but we'll get more details on that as it gets closer, I'm sure. Hopefully it's an event where they give us additional raid passes so we have the opportunity to get shinies again. Now we have some awesome updates that are going to change kind of the quality of life of Pokemon Go, so we got to address that as well. Weekly free bundles. Every Monday in March, a free one-time bundle containing 10 Ultra Balls, 10 Raspberries, and a remote raid pass will be available in the shop. This is awesome. Guys, when they took out the weekly remote passes out of the shop, I was pretty disappointed. There's a lot of people who don't play or don't pay to play Pokemon Go, so putting Pokemon in gyms and getting enough coins could take 2 or 3 days to get one remote pass, and that's kind of obnoxious for people who don't pay to play or people who only pay minimally. You know, Pokemon Go isn't their primary concern or primary way to spend their money, so they might not want to buy a bunch of remote passes. I'm glad that we're bringing back the remote passes in the shop. Everybody can get one a week. This will be awesome to help other people get legendaries, shinies, and experience. Quality of life updates. We're excited to share some updates to extra large candy that will help acquiring this resource in Pokemon Go more fun and accessible. Trading Pokemon will have a chance of rewarding a candy extra large for the Pokemon you've traded. The chance of receiving a extra large candy will increase the greater the distance between Pokemon catch locations is. Walk with your buddy Pokemon, and you will now have a chance of earning extra large candy. Catching legendary, mythical, or evolved Pokemon is now guaranteed to reward you with candy extra large. These are huge updates. These are all things we kind of expected to be a part of the extra large just starting out, I guess. So it's good to see that we will finally be getting these. We have confirmation that trading Pokemon does not have a chance of getting you extra large candies at this point. But with this quality of life update, it will. If you encounter a legendary mythical Pokemon, you will be guaranteed extra large candy, which is huge. Huge. That's something we should have already had. Walking with your buddy Pokemon will also get you extra large candy. That's a huge update. I'm really excited about that. The extra large candy mechanic is super broken right now. It's getting a little bit better, and with this, it's going to get a lot better. So I don't know if they'll introduce more changes, but that kind of makes it a lot easier to save up or get some of your strong Pokemon or your legendaries to level 50 or above level 40. So it's good that they're finally listening to the community about the extra large candies. Maybe they've been working on it for a while, trying to figure out how to make it work. I'm not sure exactly, but we definitely need more ways to get extra large candy, and I'm glad to see that they're implementing that in some way. That's very exciting. Catch a Sweetle that's not shiny. So with that being said, guys, sorry this was a little boring, chilling out in the car for the entire thing, but we had a lot of information to cover and a lot to go over. March is going to be a huge month for Pokemon Go, and we're going to have a lot of opportunities to do really cool stuff. Now, don't worry if you didn't follow along for all of that. This is just kind of to give you a heads up of what to expect, and so you can plan a little bit more. But as these things get closer and closer to happening, I'll make some more videos with refreshers, with some ideas on how you can maximize each individual event. Some of the things we covered, we're going to be getting more information on the closer it gets, so I'll provide more of that information as well. And yeah, I mean, let's take a quick look at my Kanto Tour Shinies. I did make a video with a Trainer Talk video. I just can't talk and type at the same time. So we need shiny. So let's take a quick look at my Kanto Shinies from the Kanto Tour. I did make a Trainer Talk video with my buddy Ben. So if you want a more in-depth analysis of what I got, go check that out. But it starts with this Charmander here. We got 2 Mankeys, we got 3 Crabbies, we got our Ekans. We did end up getting our guaranteed shiny Ditto. Very excited about that. We got 2 Eevees during this event, I believe. Maybe even a third. Dratini, Bulbasaur. Hitmonlee was a great one to get. I didn't get Hitmonchan. Hopefully today that's something we can do. I don't know if I'm going to get a Hitmonchan otherwise, because he's never spawning. But the Hitmonlee, the Mankeys, the 3 Crabbies, those were all new shinies for me. So I was very excited to get those. I was excited to get the Eevees because it helped complete my shiny Eevee family. This Pikachu, I was so excited about because he knows Surf. I almost evolved a shiny Pichu just to have a Pikachu that knew Surf that was shiny. And then I ended the event with a shiny Shelter. This one was really exciting. It's my first one. So we got some good stuff there. I did get 23, but I understand some people were not as lucky as me during that. But we are having the makeup event, so that'll be exciting. I can't wait for that. Do I deserve a makeup event for the Kanto Tour? I mean, I did pretty well that day, so maybe not, but I'm still going to take advantage of it because there were server issues, things like that. And I was impacted by them, but it didn't really overall change my result too much, I don't think. Unless I missed some legendaries from raids. So with all that being said, guys, we're going to leave it here. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment down on the video any cool shinies you're chasing during this event, anything you're excited for in March, and I will see you out in the next one, guys.